Oh, hello there.
there.
So hello, you are joining me here. How do I do this? I already forgot how to be a vlogger. How do we goblin schmob anymore? Goose here, Goblin Schmoblin, back at it with another film festival. And actually this is a doozy. We got two. We got two film festivals we're gonna check out in this very special episode of Goblin Schmoblin Film Festival Edition, double whammy. So I'm here at the 2023 Media Arts Film Festival right here. The building is behind me. And I'm gonna go and check it out today. This is the Media Arts Film Festival to really kind of get all of the student work from undergrads to grads to kind of submit their work and showcase it amongst their peers and their colleagues, their fams. I'm one of those people as well because I actually submitted something to this film festival. I submitted a music video because Saint Naive. So yeah, I submitted to this film festival and so we're gonna check it out. We're also to the, this way, we do a whip pan. So just down, right over yonder, we have another film festival. You can see the courthouse right over there. That's where the square is. And on the square, this whole week, that unfortunately I hadn't been able to make it because of other things, but this whole week, for the past 5 days, has been hosting another film festival. And that is the pinnacle of Denton film festivals, the 2023 THINLINE Film Festival. So, what's special about this is that I, your host, have been accepted into this festival and nominated for Best Student Doc for, again, Somos Borderlands. Yes, Somos Borderlands is getting a second wind, and I'm really excited to share that with you all here in this episode. But that's tomorrow. So today, we're gonna check out this film festival here, the MRTS one. Let's actually head back. Let's head back that way. Okay, so we're gonna head out and check this one out first today because it's happening today in the category that I submitted, music video. So yeah, we're gonna go pop in there. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna interview some students and see how this film festival helps support their dreams. I feel like I'm amping it up a little bit. At least students have something where they can share their work with each other on a formal stage, right? Even if it's in its own department, I mean, they still gotta go up against each other. There's still gonna be awards. So we're gonna check all of that out. So excited to see some of the work that the undergrads have put together. And to see if any of the ones made it from Film Styles, which is a lab that I teach. Of course, I'm biased to my Film Style lab students, of course, but I'm not on no voting committee, so it's all good to me. It is. Who can say where the road goes? The camera totally just fell over with the wind. It's still rolling, so I'm gonna roll with it. Hurry, we're already late. Let's go, come on. I actually can't run away. I don't have a camera op with me. We're flying solo today. Honestly, it's like my last real semester here, I feel, as a grad student and part of the MRTS department. So I don't know if I'll be able to submit to a festival like this again. So that's why I think it's important to really try and explore the vibe of what a film festival at this level is like, and see what that's also like at another festival that's just literally a couple blocks away, so that you all can get a difference for the variety of types of film festival at different venues, levels. Really, I'm just exploring and documenting what these processes are like. I will say, right off the bat, parking sitch, I don't understand it, and I'm not paying for no pass. So I traditionally park a couple blocks away in some random neighborhoods and then walk, or I ride my bike. I used to ride my bike. So yeah, I'm kind of familiar with the place. I feel safe and comfortable being here and being able to go and know what to expect. I know where the bathrooms are. They should have more bathrooms in this building. I don't know why. I'm getting lost in the weeds here. I'm gonna get some like test stuff, you know, like for a thumbnail. Okay, maybe that'll be a thumbnail. If it's not, then that was still a cool ass kick. All right, let's go. There goes LaDaniel, the greatest equipment room manager in the world. Okay, so I'm here in the hallway outside, and as you can hear, maybe the microphone, right in there is the theater. So the music video section is just started, and I just ran into a student who was telling me that there's a pamphlet and that my name is on that pamphlet with my music video. So gonna hop in there and check it out and see my music video on the big screen. Say Naive is coming for you, Denton. Let's head inside and take a look.
Favorite holiday. The month of October is my favorite time of year. It seems like it's always been this way.
Well, how about them apples? I didn't know Maddie was gonna show their film today. Huh, that's so cool. Maddie, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you finally got to screen it at another screening. So, I will say though, I do have a case of the munchies and crunchies, and I think that's primarily because of the, oh, I used to work here. Yeah, used to work in there. Because of the donut situation from this morning. So, luckily for us, there's a cool red light, we are on a campus. So that means we have access to food courts and what else? Several vending machines galore. So let's go get a pick-me-up snack and then head on back. I actually haven't been to the front. I wonder if there's a red carpet. Oh, there is a red carpet, look. Yo, check this out. UNT Media Arts. Speaking of, here's one of the many vending machine corners you can find on campus. This is the one in the MRTS department here at UNT. Famous for many student short films that come through here to film their projects. I think, however, I've got a little bit more of an appetite. So I'm gonna head over to the Union and get some more snacks over there. Yes, let's go. Hey, they're driving the wrong way. I just almost witnessed a crime. Dang, and I just wanted to go get a snack from the Union. Yeah. Snacks time. So here I am, oops, dropping my stuff. Here I am in the Union to have some snack. We've got some water, got a fruit cup, and a nice ham and cheese sandwich. All stuff you can find here in the Union at the little campus store downstairs that I was just at. So I like it up here. I like it up here because, I don't know if you can tell, but it is very quiet and peaceful. As an Aussie myself, having a nice place to be able to relax, to be alone, to be left alone, and eat a sandwich is crucial, especially in an overstimulating environment like the Union. So I typically find the third floor the best. I'm getting crumbs all over. Here, we'll come back. So to recap what I said very briefly, so with a film festival hosted on a university campus, it comes with perks and amenities. I'm sure some universities do have anemone ponds and anemone pools for science, for research. The point is, when you're hosting on a campus, you have access to that kind of stuff, especially if you know where that stuff is. which makes part of that festival experience a lot more accessible. It's kind of like with Thin Line, right? They're on the square, which has tons of other restaurants and stuff and places to go in between a music venue set or a talk or a film that you could freely do and go to. As far as sensory places though, I don't really know, but for today, at this festival and here in the Union, this is definitely a great sensory place for an audie like me to be able to relax, because I know it's here though. And so that, again, I don't know if anyone going to a film festival on a university campus would be as brave to go and explore around to find the places, but I mean, that's what these public spaces are for. That's right, I mean, and I'm sure anybody at the front desk or anything could just direct you to where to go if you're looking for a specific thing. With that said, so there's about a 15-minute break happening right now in between the Film Block 1 and Film Block 2, and I'm gonna head on over there to the red carpet now and set up and get ready to start interviewing some folk about their red carpet walk. Let's head on out. Thank you. Oh, scooter. Nice. Hello, I am here with two volunteers from the MRTS 2023 Film Festival here in the Media Arts Department. So introduce yourself and then I have no script for this, so we're just gonna talk.
I'm Vanessa Ponce and I'm a senior, so I'll be graduating this semester and I helped get this going, but yeah.
And I'm Ashton Dodd and I'm a junior and I have another year to go.
So how do I know y'all?
So you were our TA in class for both
styles.
film styles and intro production, I believe. For me, intro production.
A great TA.
Oh, okay, well see, now it feels like I'm just doing this to get clout here, okay?
Just cut that out. Okay.
Yeah, we'll cut that part out. Why this festival? What is it about, like, y'all getting involved? You know,
Yeah,
what are your fellow colleagues?
Yeah, I feel like it's really to support each other. I have a few friends that submitted stuff in here, and it's just been a nice experience watching all of their stuff, and it's really fun. And also just supporting Vanessa as well and all the other volunteers.
Mm-hmm. So I know Marilena, and she's the one who mentioned this last year to me, and so I helped out last year, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. We had a really good turnout last year too, and just doing it again honestly was very fun, especially since I'm also an ambassador, so I get to know about these things ahead of time.
It's kind of on the inside.
Yeah.
Inside.
Yeah, so I got to help out with the judging process as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'd seen some of these already.
Definitely deep into the process. So you know who's gonna win then?
Actually, I don't know. I know a few of the winners. I don't know all of them. Yeah, Marilena didn't tell me everything.
That's a good festival organizer right there. So then what is it that y'all are specifically doing? I mean, y'all have been here all day, right? So
Yeah. So we helped earlier in the morning. We helped set up the red carpet and
which
the.
looks great, by the way.
Thank
I can't
you.
wait. I know it's really going to get populated at the end. Yeah, you've been taking photos
Yes.
for the day too?
We just started about halfway through because...
Yeah, because we had one person doing BTS, and I think she had to leave early. So then we ended up having to help out with that. But yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like it? How do you like
Oh
it?
yeah, no,
It's fun.
yeah, it's fun. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Does it feel, it's just like a sense of comfort. I feel like I was talking about this a little bit earlier to myself because I don't have anyone else to talk to. I feel like a sense of bias, like I know I'm comfortable here. And so it makes it really easy to kind of just come in and do, and kind of feel like I know the space, you know? So does that kind of, am I too presumptuous in thinking it's kind of similar?
No, it's
yeah.
very similar since I've had at least 10 classes in
yeah.
here in this room, so it's just being in this space, it's very comfortable, and I pretty much know a lot of people, so it's very nice.
I feel like that's what also makes it easy to be a part of the Media Arts Film Festival, is that as a media arts student, you know a bunch of people here, you're comfortable, it's easy to talk to people and all that, and then of course you meet new people as well.
Yeah, because there's quite a few people that I didn't know in the department that I met, other volunteers. I didn't know who they were, and I met them here. Now I know who they are. So.
Yeah, last year I remember I met Amari actually through the festival, and him and I have talked quite a bit. And we've become friends now, which is really cool.
So any future projects for one final film festival? Or is this it for y'all?
We're discussing, because there's a little 48-hour film festival thing that was posted on the board. Yeah, we're thinking
Yeah.
about doing that because that'd be fun.
I won't be here.
That's true. You're gonna be in
no.
London.
I'm studying abroad.
Oh, so you're doing a study abroad. Okay.
Yeah, with Phyllis.
Then we're thinking about putting our A-film project once it gets done.
Once it gets done
hopefully submitting
for
it
next
to
year.
some
Yeah.
film festivals.
Mhm. And then I also plan on, I'm writing a script right now
Mhm.
for next year A-film as well.
So
Hopefully.
you're getting ready then.
Yeah.
So it's for that final stretch.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
A little
excited.
nerve-wracking, but
Yeah. A little more final for her.
yeah, that's true.
Right.
I still have another year.
Right, of course. Well, is there anything that like I haven't covered that y'all want to mention? I mean, obviously this seems to be like the path. Where to next? Is that a big question? It's okay. I can't answer that question either. I can't answer that question. And I'm a grad student. I'm graduating like soon, so like I don't even know what I'm doing, so it's fine.
I don't know. I feel like if you're a student here, it's good to try to just be a part of like things like NTTV or trying to volunteer to film festivals and stuff like that, because you do meet a lot of people, and also like it's just great networking as well.
Right,
you know,
exactly.
so
Networking is key in this industry,
100%.
and even more than technical skills sometimes. Networking is like the big thing.
Mhm.
And that's really what we just need to, like, this is what film festivals are for, just networking.
Speaking of film festivals, ThinLine, happening at the same time. It's been happening for a couple of days. Thoughts?
I actually
Haven't been?
I haven't been to. I feel so bad.
There's one more day. There's one more day tomorrow.
That's
Oh,
true.
There's
okay.
another day tomorrow.
Where's that at?
It's here in Denton.
It's in the square.
It's on the square, like literally, you know, Campus Theater.
Yeah.
We're gonna be there
Oh.
tomorrow. Look at me. I'm soliciting my students, my ex-students, to come to a festival where my film is showing. I feel bad.
As one of my D&D party members says, bangarang, just from Hook.
The movie Hook.
Bangarang.
Bangarang. Thanks for letting me talk with y'all. Have a good rest of the fest.
Yes.
Sorry, I totally took all their time and now they're being rushed inside. I feel bad.
All right, y'all, welcome back to our Media Arts Festival. We're so excited to have you guys all here. We're going to start our short films, and then right afterwards we'll have our award ceremony. Thank you again for all being here. And of course, if you have to use the bathroom or use the room during the filmings, please use the bathroom first. Thank you. Let's get started. Woo.
Back in the 80s when there was film, the department was on doing all the documentaries and the student films were like actually film. They would have a student film festival and the students will create the posters, and we decided to get one of the old posters from 1987 for the student film festival back then, and we brought it back and made it
Nice.
into a shirt for the volunteers to show off what I guess retro.
Right.
And back then it was Super 8, 60 millimeters, and video. They were starting to do video, and they would actually do it here in this area too. So we continue with the tradition of continuing student film festival in the department.
All right, that was Maria Elena. I was just talking with the festival organizer here at the Media Arts Department, and I was able to get some merch. So yeah, that was the information. Apparently they were just in a file somewhere that she found in the department's records. Pretty cool stuff to kind of really bring back and show how far this festival has been here at UNT. So that was also burgers. With the screening complete, it is now time to interview the stars and find out who the winners are. It turned into like a newscaster out of nowhere. Before we meet some of the prestigious and hardworking filmmakers that have made stuff for this festival, it's important to note the place that they have really learned to kind of do it, I guess. And this here, I'm here in one of the labs right now. I totally ruined the vibe of somebody who's just off camera, who had it nice and dim, and I totally ruined that. So I'm going to just kind of get out of here because we have another artist in the making here as we speak, right? So yes, this is the place where these filmmakers make their stuff or get inspired or hang out with their buddies or at least learn from other TAs and teachers and so on here in the department. So I have access to it right now, which is why I'm showing it. But yeah, this is pretty much what you would expect at a film school, right? There's another lab out there that is It was much darker to shoot in. I couldn't even see my face, which is why I moved in here. And they have a strict policy of not turning on the lights in there at all because, again, atmosphere. Anyway, the more you know. Let's go and interview some stars.
All right, so we'll start off with our best in high school. So for first place in high school, we have Return by Max Willie Griffin. Our best in music video is NIMH by Dylan Hensley. Our best in documentary is Ballet Thrifts by Alexander Russell.
Let's go! I'm here at the red carpet for the MRTS 2023 Media Arts Film Festival, and hopefully I can be able to talk to a couple of filmmakers when they make their way out here. They seem to be all pooling in the corner because it doesn't seem like anybody wants to come talk to me, but they're more than welcome to come and start chatting on their way out. How's it going?
Pretty good, how are you?
Introduce yourself and tell me the film you're part of, and let's just talk about like the festival experience. What do you think?
Absolutely, yeah. My name is Jacob Harper. I wrote and directed Initiation Night. I think more colleges should do this if they don't already. I mean, it's a great way to like dip your toes into like the festival, you know, circuit, because it's a competitive industry and it is a lot of festivals, and this is a good way to kind of get started in it and, you know, showcase your work. I know a lot of people, especially first-time directors, get so nervous showcasing their work, even to their own peers. And this is a good way to just bring it to the light and have a communal experience with film. I think it's great. Check out Initiation Night on my YouTube channel. YouTube channel is Jacob Harper. You can also go to jacobdharper.com. You can check out all my work. Thanks for having me.
My name is Cameron Maxwell. I played Jim Bibler in The Ballad of Jim Bibler. And originally this just started off as a class project. We got finalists at the high school shorts. I didn't expect for any of this to happen. We filmed it as like a joke school project, and then we entered in Dallas International, All-American Film Festival, all that, and it became bigger than I could have expected.
Well, this ain't no joke. This is real. You're on the red carpet. Anything you want to say to anyone?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. We've got another lineup here getting ready for their press photos, right? A couple of these students were students of mine at ITA. Not biased, but totally biased. They're happy, they're smiling, they won an award. Hey, y'all. Hi. So congratulations. So for our viewers, please introduce yourself, the film you made, and
This is crazy. I'm Colton. I was the actor in the film. And sound.
Sound is very important.
Very.
I'm Roya. I was the editor and actor.
I'm Lorenzo. I am Lorenzo. I was the first AC, a part-time producer as well. I had to do a lot of the forms.
And then we had Carson as producer and then Austin as the director.
J.H. Austin. He couldn't be here with us today, but here he is. It's on the paper.
That's him, right?
This project was like crazy to do, and so us getting like an award for it is just like so fulfilling, and it's so nice, and it feels good. I was not expecting it.
especially to share it with your colleagues and other students.
Literally.
What's the effect that has on y'all?
It's really cool. I loved seeing everyone. Yeah, we put a lot of work into it. I wasn't expecting us to win. But yeah, and I was okay if we didn't because we got a big screen. We got big screams.
We really did.
So it felt really good. And I love seeing everyone else's too.
It just feels bizarre. When I was starting in high school, like I didn't get accepted at South by Southwest, but like this is like just as great.
Shout out to the family and friends. Woo, let's get this.
Let's go.
Shout out to Saint Naive.
No, so true. Dude, shout out to Dylan Hensley and Aaron Dye. You guys were the best.
Aaron, we miss you.
Aaron, please come back.
Come back.
This is super exciting. I've never done anything like this. I didn't realize there's so much like you got to prepare mentally to say, and you know, as an Audie, I'm like, oof, I got to do some immediate scripting going on here in order to keep up.
I'm Brooke Deering.
I'm Caitlin Garza.
And we produced Scrub and Ice Cream. It's nice to get audience reactions when you've produced something that you've worked so hard on, and just seeing like, is it just funny in my head or is it funny to everyone else? I think that's the main.
That's true. That's
main
true.
Thing that I like.
It feels very rewarding to know that like everyone else found it just as funny as we did.
I think it's nice to have something that's so rewarding and kind of give you motivation for like when you get to like the big leagues, you know what I mean, which is cool. But I thought it was very cool when we got the email saying that we
got
were
selected.
Yeah. It's been a good year working with you, Caitlin. Yeah, it's cool because we didn't know each other before we were in this class, but we like clicked so well and we worked so well with each other.
Yeah. I think that really showed in our work, like just and the stories that we created. I really think that it just came through.
Yeah.
Be here randomly, like.
I'm Tyler Van Zyl. I'm the writer of Limbo, and I got an award for it.
Woo!
It feels really good. It feels good. Yeah, just to be rewarded for something I created. I guess it's nice, just the validation from it. Just like sometimes when you do something creative, there's nothing really, I guess, tangible or material about it. So it's like, is this good? Is this not good? And just to get that thumbs up is like, it makes me feel less crazy. Shout out Craig Mazin, Script Notes. If you like writing, watch that. It's helped me immensely. Shout out UNT for holding this whole thing. Thank you, UNT. And I'll shout out Dylan.
My name's Emily Grace Polster, and I wrote the Art of Fear that won the finalist second place, and then I also was one of the directors for the Avant-Garde music video that got second place. It was really cool. This is actually the first thing I've ever entered, like festival-wise. Being able to have your work recognized, even if you don't win anything, like my short film didn't place, but it was still in there, and it was still really cool to see it up there. Like it's invaluable, I think, as far as having a student experience that. Everyone who created content for the festival today, amazing work. So,
y'all want to chat? I know we chatted a little while ago, so let's chat again.
Well, my name is Rodariano Wicks. I was the actor of Slingshot. Also the producer and the writer for it as well, also costume designer. I really am sad that I kind of missed out on it too, because I had like lots of errands to run. Well, you know how filmmaker does it,
We're busy.
Yeah, we're always busy. We're always buying films that that we need to see, and a pair of nunchucks too, just to practice.
Well, I'm just a PA on Slingshot, but I do, I talk with Rodney a lot on the writing process and the filmmaking process. So we're very in tune to each other's work.
You got to work with what you got. If you're trying to take on a genre that you think that requires serious money, you have to ask yourself, okay, what can I do now? And what kind of story can I create around the budgets and the cast and the the limitations that I have in front of me? Okay, I do have one thing that all you UNT filmmakers have to, well, two things actually. One, work with the limitations. Well, and two, well actually, well crap, there's three. Two, get out of your comfort zone, take on tackle a story that nobody has never done before, and three, I'm Slingshot, bitch.
Wise words.
We worked on Mr. Roberts Jr., and I am the director at Lescott.
My name is Ryan Gates. I did sound and electric for Mr. Roberts Jr.
And nice to see you again.
Yes, I'm Lorenzo Greenberg. I played Henry, and I also did co-write as well.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right?
It's kind of surreal, I'm not going to lie, especially winning something like this. It's not something I expected this to win. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm very proud of what we got. But
you don't think we deserved it?
Well, I don't know.
Wait, I was very proud.
I was really happy with it, and I'm glad people clearly had a good reception to it. So, yeah, what do y'all think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really glad to see people liked it. I missed the actual screening, but I think it,
I came in for the awards ceremony. Figured, you know.
The most important part.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't have insider information or anything, but I was just, you know, gut feeling.
He was excited.
I knew we had good stuff,
He was
Atlas,
excited.
believe it or not.
Thank you, Ryan. I
believed
no
in us.
confidence over here. That's why I need them.
I just wanted to say that this role, if it had not been for Atlas or Ryan, this probably would have never made me more comfortable with acting, and it certainly will not be the last time I'll act. And it's just been like a really big thing for me. It made me feel a lot more confident in my abilities to, you know, improve. And it hadn't been for these guys, I definitely wouldn't be here right now. Yeah, I got some. Shout out Dylan. Shout out Aaron Dye.
Aaron Dye.
Aaron Dye's great. Love Aaron. Big fan of Aaron. Aaron, JP.
Yes, shout out to Jonathan Paul.
Jonathan Paul, my man. I'm forgetting names right now, but everybody that was involved in Mr. Roberts.
Shout out Charlie for playing
Charlie, the
Margot.
Yes, the second name.
Vimeo, Golden Sword Films. Look it up. It's perfect.
Yeah, link in the bio.
Link in the bio.
In the bio, yes.
Hit the notification bell if you're feeling like it.
Well, it looks like we've only got a couple left, and these are a little special guests here. They're grad students. Grad students. So now I have the honor, if they're interested, to actually interview the grad students. Had their work, and look, accolades as well for it. I mean, let's talk about that. So for the people at home, let's introduce yourself and the work that you had in this festival.
I'm Alex Russell. I did the documentary Valley Thrifts. I don't know, what else? What else was it?
What was it about?
Oh, it's about my wife, my beautiful wife.
Shout out.
We just had our baby. Our baby's 1 month old.
Shout out, you're gonna watch this on YouTube.
I love you, Leon. I miss you. 10 years, yeah.
And you're gonna be like, wow, that's
I can't be with you right now, but I'll be with you soon, okay?
I'm Shelly Davis. I'm also a documentary filmmaker, and I screened Stories Garments Tell. This is a finalist. Yay! And you get this cute little trophy.
I know, it's super cute.
It's cool, man. It's always cool to see your film like on a big screen, you know, theater sized. I mean, I'd never thought that I'd ever actually see anything that I've made like up there. So it's always something else, you know.
Wow, I feel like we're like,
It's my Nardwar moment. And I have a surprise for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always great to screen your work, and it's important to get yourself out there, even in a capacity at a university film festival. And I think for ourselves, we've grown so much as filmmakers since we made these films. So it's kind of nice also like having them screen and reflecting back of like where you started and thinking about where you're going in the future too.
Anything that you want to shout out? Or maybe advice? I mean, we are grads.
Follow me. You can follow me on Instagram at Shelly August.
You follow me on Instagram at Russelloni.
Both of us post
you know.
about our filmmaking careers, I suppose. That's the best way to put it. Yeah.
My baby, you
Yeah,
know, shout out to
your kid
Leon.
enjoy.
Hopefully you'll get to see this someday, buddy. Te amo, yo te extraño. I know I can't be there with you right now, pero yo vamos ahorita, okay?
If anybody wants to make documentary films, UNT is a pretty solid program to check out.
Always stick to your heart, do what you think is right, and just be proud of wherever you are in the process, you know? It's always more to go.
And the grads are out. What a great little interview we had. I think we're at the close. I don't think there's anybody else that wants to. Do any of the volunteers want to talk?
Okay, yeah, so my name is Denise Garcia Tadeo. Today I screened the film that I directed called I Wouldn't Have Seen Her.
Yeah, same here. My name is Amari Stanmore, and I also showed off Screen Time, the last film of the day. Yes.
Great way to end the festival too.
Thank you.
This is like this meta self-awareness.
Yeah, this wasn't my first time screening stuff here. I screened something last year, and I also did a black and white. It was my first time directing, and looking back, I'm like, I could have done better, but and it was in black and white as well. So I was like, this is my opportunity to kind of like do something now with the knowledge I've gained over the past few months. So. Yeah.
My answer is basically the same as hers. It wasn't my first time either, but I was in the back kind of just cringing the whole time. I was like, oh, you know, just seeing my work up there. But it was worth it at the end to kind of hear the applause and kind of hear people compliment things that they liked about it that maybe I didn't really see. So I had a lot of fun with this.
So then what's the growth like then for that? Like what's the next step? Like?
Yeah, it's fun to kind of see because I feel like we both have like, we've done different things like throughout the years that we've been here. So you can definitely see the growth from the first project that you do, and it's like, oh my god, like why did I do that? But it's nice to see like where we're at now. So.
Yeah, for me, it's been about kind of growing creatively, but also technically. I just didn't know what kind of equipment we had, so the stuff that I had, it wouldn't execute the vision I wanted to. So I just been spending like the last time growing by learning what's in the equipment room and learning what's out there. So then I can better utilize the tools that I have at my disposal while I'm still here and it's still free, you know?
Right.
Yeah, and I'm graduating this semester, so this is kind of like my last little hurrah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you were able to get in the festival to be able to do that. I mean, you still have some time here?
I have 1 year, yeah. I'm a junior, so I have 1 year left to be in there and messing with LaDaniel and everybody.
Right.
And then after that, they're gonna have to kick me out too, yeah.
I think it's no matter how much of a film you have or how big the project is, it's always good to appreciate what you did and like what the crew did for you, and it's always good to look back at all your stuff that you've worked on. So, yeah.
I would say don't worry about making something perfect, just make something. You can have an idea that just sits in a vault all day while people are just constantly making projects, and even if it's not the best, they have something out there and they're learning from it. While you're just kind of sitting there still waiting on your chance or waiting on the right camera to come out. So I'd say keep making stuff no matter how you feel about it, because you'll learn from all your mistakes going forward. I really appreciate you interviewing us.
Oh,
I have fun. I've never been interviewed about my film before. That was new.
I know, yeah.
That was new.
Hey.
So
We're introducing to new things and to new adventures, right? I don't know, does that sound cheesy? I'm just trying to come up with this on the fly.
All right, well, excellent. Thank you all so much.
Wow, what a festival. We're done now. We just did all those interviews. This is super exciting. We got a lot of great people here to talk to. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but I think it worked, and I'm happy that it did. So I'm signing off here at the 2023 Media Arts Film Festival. We will pick it back up tomorrow at ThinLine. So the transition right there, or something, I don't know, maybe.
I like that. Yeah. So like you see every participant.
Here's my slate. Hey everybody, I'm here at the ThinLine Film Festival, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm being a really bad reviewer because I've missed literally like 90% of the festival. It's been going on for like 4 days. It's just been so busy in the middle of the week, you know, for me as a grad student, that I just couldn't make any of it. And then of course yesterday we were at the Media Arts Film Festival. So I'm here on the square. The square is just off that way at Campus Theater, the ThinLine Film Festival. That's right. We're here right now for the screenings that are happening. There are 2 screenings in particular that I wanted to check out. One film that I worked on, and then there was another one that, well, is special to me, and that's because it is my film that is going to be showing here and nominated for the Best Student Documentary. So I'm hoping to have some of my colleagues come and show up. But yeah, so first thing first, of course, we got to go on in, and we've got to register. I think there's 2 options. I think you can register inside, and I think you can also register online on the internet. I mean, it's a free film festival, so you got to register. And since I'm in the festival, I do got a couple of special perks with that. So we're gonna go and see what that process is like. Let's go ahead and go inside and see what's up. Oh wow, I'm so tall, I have to get into the shot here like this. Can I just like casually be like this?
Hi, Dylan here, and sorry, but I messed up the audio, and I must have plugged it into the wrong thing, and my lav was not working or something, I don't know, but it sounds awful. And coming up, I also didn't have a lav on. Michael, I was the only one that was wearing it, and it was working for my Q&A, so sorry, but yeah, it's not too bad. It's just a little echoey and a little soft, but bear with me on that. And yeah, at least it doesn't sound like what it did sound like, which is like this.
I'm Riley. I'm one of the volunteers here.
Excellent.
I'm Nick. I'm also a volunteer.
Hi, Nick. Hi, Riley. Where do I know you from?
Film Style?
Film Style. See, so there's lots of connections here in this town, right?
Hi, Josh. He's the guy you need to talk to.
Oh, yeah?
He runs the thing.
Look at my voice, really?
She's doing a great job. Oh, so when you register online, get it, you come in, tell us your name, and get your badge, basically. Then we scan you in at any venue, to know where you went, kind of to
Right,
track
to
what
track.
you were interested in.
Cool. Is that cool, like data to you to be able to like, whoa, like there are more people here this year than last year, and so we should like do more of that kind of thing?
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent. Look at that. My official laurel for the night.
This is my second day.
Second day? How's it been?
It's been fun. Cool to see people.
I mean, this is my first time at THINLINE, and I was thinking to myself, like, this would be a really good place to start, especially with campus being right there.
What a true celebration of a remarkable artist. Thank you for bringing that story to us today. Tell me something. How do you begin, or how do you begin to even express how it feels to be up here sharing this labor of love with this audience?
Well, it's an incredible honor. You know, from the very beginning, I recognized that it was a major responsibility that I was undertaking, you know, depicting the life of such an important artist. We're thankful for Vernon, and thank you all for being here and sharing the experience. And hopefully, you know, we can honor Vernon's work in his life moving forward, and this can be, you know, a small part of the legacy that he's created, his long, full 80 years of life. So thank you all.
How's it going? Look everyone, it's LaDaniel.
All right. So I'll start off with questions, and then we'll open up to the audience. It's always a big process. Where's your starting point? Like, where did you get inspiration from?
So really the starting point for this film is the music, right? The music of Futuro Conjunto that Jonathan and Charlie were able to collaborate on. And I remember it was in the middle of the pandemic, and you know, it had been like over a year and a half. I hadn't been able to go back home. And I was feeling really homesick. And on Twitter, this album was released. A friend of a friend, I didn't know, but I saw the iconic image of the Rio Grande Valley in a way I'd never seen before, of the way with the glass. And it was just like, there's something to this. What is this? And I listened to the music. I was like pulling at my heartstrings. Like I was like, I need to find out more about this music. This is just what I need in order to try and get me back home. And I thought, I need to make a film about this. And so that's really where it started, was with that music. It just touched me, you know, to my core.
How much did the music play inspiration in your editing? You edited the film with your editor.
Right, so actually my editor is here, actually, Jordan. Hey, stand, Jordan, let's give you all a round of applause. I had spent like over a year with the music, just really listening to it, and there were scenes and things in my head that I knew needed to, you know, happen, but as you know, because this is my home, right? This is where I'm from, you know, like, I knew that for someone like Jordan, as coming in as an editor, he wouldn't know that. And so I just really gave it to Jordan, was like, look, here are all the tracks, listen to them. What do you think? What makes sense in order for you to be able to translate that for other people? And so, you know, I don't know, Jordan, how long you really spent, you know, you would come back and tell me, hey, like, I love this song, it's so great. And so we guided each other in a sense, because I know there were areas where I'm like, I really need to have it like this. And he's like, well, I don't understand. This is how I understand this. And so that's kind of how that really worked with the music for both of us, you know. You know, first it was like these cool ideas that I thought of, oh, let me call it this, let me call it that, and they were already taken and things like that. But there's a film that was made in South Texas in the Valley talking about the border, and it was Chulas Fronteras. And something about that title was like, I felt like I needed to riff on that and make this part of a legacy, right, of like documenting the space. And so that's what this is kind of. I see it, you know, as a kind of like a following in that, like to document that as like, hey, there's a lot happening here across history. You know, what that film was done back in the 70s, it's like it's different now, but you know, we're still here, right, as people, as a culture, as a community. And so that's what that title is kind of doing a little bit of, it's a little bit of English, it's a little bit in Spanish, like it's kind of really kind of trying to sow that borderland in the title itself. Something that Jordan and I were realizing throughout the edit was, it was kind of hard to tell if without the weatherman, without Tim Smith, it was kind of hard to follow, like, where am I? I don't know where I am in the valley. And, you know, a lot of the scenes in the film kind of don't really correspond exactly to where he's maybe highlighting, but we came to realize that there needs to be a way to kind of chapter and show, like, where is the valley in relation to what I'm talking about? You know, when I grew up there in the valley, like, you could have told me I was anywhere in the United States. I had no idea that's where I lived until I, like, started to go, oh, wait, we're on the border. Wow, I never realized that, you know? I never actually went and met with him in person, but over the email correspondence, I just said, hey, if you could just introduce us, something for the intro, that would be great. And he wound up giving me 3 minutes worth of stuff and detailing the amount and how many people and every little community. I was like blown away. I was like, Jordan, we have to use this throughout. And, you know, Jordan was able to help figure out which were the best ones to go where, and that's just kind of, yeah, that's how that happened. It was kind of, I don't want to say it was like a bucket list thing for the Rio Grande Valley, like as a you know, someone from there, but it really kind of felt that way. And again, he was super gracious, and he noticed that I had put it on IMDb, and he goes, I've never been on IMDb before. I guess I've got a career after this. Maybe, you know, I can be in some movies. And so, yeah, no, he was great. He was very supportive. And so I do have, you know, a bias, right, being from here, ability to be able to claim a little bit, like, yeah, this is my perspective, and this is how I think I should show it for other people to express it. And so what that really makes me aware of is how important collaboration is, and when to really just let somebody else guide you in a space that you don't know about, right? Like just giving up your ability to be able to share with somebody else who wants to tell their story or show you their place, by letting them actually, you know, do it, and not trying to guide them to get what you would want, because really it's like they're a collaborator with you, right? They're as much the filmmaker as you are when we start getting into that bigger, you know, conceptual, theoretical kind of space. But more psychologically, as viewers, I think you can tell. There's like a sense of feeling you can get from the screen when there's a filmmaker is kind of pushing a narrative about a place that isn't really their own, kind of like gaslighting yourself and thinking, oh, well, no, this isn't. And it's like, wait a minute, I was born here. Like, this is okay, you know? I feel like, you know, working with anyone, you're in that unique position to be aware of that presence that you have in that film for somebody else. And that's it's very important. As far as strategies, though, we could talk like, I could do a lecture maybe, maybe after I graduate. And
okay, all right, let's give a round of applause for Dylan. And Jordan back here. Jordan, yes. All right, thanks guys for coming to the Student Block. Congratulations. Thank you, great film.
Sure. Okay.
What's up, guys? It's me at the Film Fest. Exclusive screening, THINLINE Film Festival. See that? My name's Jordan. There's the artist himself. Talking to his Padawan.
yeah, I mean, I guess kind of for it, but like really.
I'm a man of my word. Bird up.
Hi, Jordan.
Hello, Dylan. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
So we're here. We just screened.
That's right. That's what we did.
We just screened Somos Borderlands.
Mhm.
Jordan, I don't know if you knew this.
Yeah.
Is the editor for Somos Borderlands.
I edited the film.
Yeah.
That's right.
How do you feel about editing it and now having it at a big festival like this?
Yeah, it was really good. Should I take it?
You can take it if you want.
Yeah, it was really good. You know, it was really fun to edit. It took a long time. We edited it like a year ago, so I was kind of like reflecting on that time, like as we were watching it. This is like my first time to really see it like in a theater space. Like I guess we did have that screening at the UNT, but to see it like big, like on that big screen, it was really cool. And I was like thinking, oh, I remember that cut, and I remember that cut, and I was like, as the music was playing, I was like literally singing with it. So it was like a really cathartic and kind of reflexive experience, I would say, for myself. So what about you, buddy? Did you enjoy watching it?
I mean, of course, I definitely did enjoy watching it. You know, it's a very personal project. I mean, and to be able to have it on a platform like this at ThinLine is like super, super exciting.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I mean,
and you had all these tons of people asked Dylan questions. Very, very responsive Q&A. People were very engaged with the film.
that was the best Q&A that I've ever done. I was on my game.
Yeah, you did great.
I feel like it's because it's just relatively a new thing for me. So it's like I've had a lot of practice now, and I'm like, oh, this is how you do that now.
Yeah,
so
you killed it. You were really good. You get very, very thoughtful answers. The festival's been great. You know, I got here like 2 hours ago. I walked in and I got a shirt, and then I walked in the middle of some other film screening, and it was really dark. So I was like, I don't know where to sit. But then I found a seat because there was like a ton of open seats. And then your film came on, and we watched it, and then we did the Q&A. So it's been a really great experience, and it's free, and I got a badge.
Nice.
So yeah. What about you? Have you enjoyed the experience?
Yes.
Good.
Again, I wish I was able to do more things. We're going to go check out one thing right now, the photo section. I think it's still open, so we're going to go and run over there and get that at least. Is that too big of a question to ask you?
No. You're asking me like how important do I think they are?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's like super important because you have like a hub of artists in this area, especially by the university, but then also just like a lot of local artists. And ThinLine does like it was doing films, like art and music. So it's kind of this celebration of all different types of like art and media, which I think is really cool. And so, you know, I think film festivals are this great time to kind of reflect back on the work, to celebrate the work, to showcase the work. And so, yeah, I think they're super duper important, especially local film festival. So, yeah.
Do you feel like that we have any bias because we're grad students?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, like, I think the lure of going to one is a little bit more attractive than maybe like your average Joe. Like, we're gonna care more about it, right? Because we know about these, our films are in these, so we have that bias. But it also is this great opportunity to invite average Joe to go see some of these films. You know, maybe things that they wouldn't normally watch at home, right? So, yeah. So cool.
I'm glad, Jordan, you were able to join me.
Yeah, it's been great. And we're going to go up to the top of the building now, right?
Yeah, we're going to go to the top
little
of the
adventure,
building.
so yeah.
That's cool.
Anything else you want to say? I guess that's it.
We're going to zoom in on both of our faces for that part.
Okay, how do we cut this thing? Okay. Yeah, so I didn't realize this is part of the ThinLine Film Fest.
Yeah, it's part of the ThinLine Film Fest.
I totally thought this was something different. Like,
you thought I just took you up here for no reason?
Yeah, I was like, why are we at this random art gallery? I thought Dylan was
because I'm here to propose to you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, this would be a nice place. This is a nice place to propose, actually.
Yeah, it is actually. You'd be up here, surprise them with some art.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
I mean, maybe they won't have art though.
Yeah,
later.
I don't know. It might just be because of. Yeah, like what do they do in this space when there's not the film festival happening?
Maybe it is just a bar.
You know, I would rent. Imagine if this was your apartment. This would be cool. Do they have a bathroom?
They have a bathroom.
I guess
they
there's
have
no
an
shower,
elevator.
but this would be an awesome, like, open floor
I'm sure
plan.
there are people like downstairs that have apartments, maybe.
I'd make one corner my room, one corner my gaming room, the other corner my work room.
Right.
I guess the fourth corner would be like my storage room.
Right.
The middle could be like the kitchen. You know what I mean? And you know, you could like use shower curtains to kind of create barriers for each room. That might look kind of ugly though. I don't know. It's like, have you seen Big with Tom Hanks?
Yes.
There's that scene where he gets an apartment for the first time. It's like this huge open floor, high-rise apartment. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
Are we rolling? Yeah, we're rolling. Oh, hello everyone. It's me, Jordan, again. And we are at the art gallery. Is there a name for this or something? I don't really know. I kind of just stumbled in here. So we're gonna look at the art and kind of I'll give you my raw reaction, interpretation of what I'm looking at. Does that sound like a plan, Dylan?
That sounds perfect.
Okay, let's go. Let's start. Okay. Oh, that's actually really cool. It's in Hong Kong. You like it, Dylan? That's actually really beautiful. I like it's like you've kind of almost got like a frame within a frame here going. That's a beautiful image. Let's keep moving. Follow the light. Oh, this is a dog. Oh my God, look at that dog. He's just looking at the light. Like the street post. Is that a dog? Yeah, that's a dog. That's a dog. Oh, okay, I like this one of the elk. Yeah, elk afternoon. Oh, that's actually very peaceful. You know, to be that elk right now, just in the pond or in the river. Maybe get a zoom in on him. Did you get it? Look at him. Like, bro, this dude, he's chilling. He doesn't need to take Lexapro. This is his Lexapro right here. You know what I mean? So it works out for him. Okay, let's keep moving. Oh yeah, we're on the 8th floor of the Wells Fargo building. Is that right? Is that what you call it? Or it's like, you know, it's like a big building. You can oversee downtown, which is nice. There's the theater. I don't know if maybe with exposure you might not be able to see it. I can see the theater that we just were at. So let's keep going over here. 1.5 neurons from aggressiveness to sexuality. So I guess the idea is like the alarm's going off and it's like, it's time to have sex. Like, I don't understand. Do you have any understanding of what that means? I could be so wrong on that. So let's keep moving. I like this one, the green jumper. Oh my God, that is a orangutan, I think. Is that an orangutan? Dude, he is taking a nap or something. He looks happy. He is so, he's a primate. I like primates. Oh, these are pretty. I like the scenic ones. I'm a sucker for that stuff. I know it's kind of boomer energy, but man, that's pretty. You know what I mean? Oh my God, look at that cat. He's so cute. Do you see that cat? But the vibes, we got some cool light bulbs up here. I like them. It is actually kind of a nice like space in here. A lot of good natural light's been let in. Yeah, I've never been here, and I've lived here for like 5 or 6 years. So this is a first for me. That right here is that right there. You see that? I don't know, the exposure might not work.
Oh yeah, no, I can see it.
Yeah, like look at that. Except, oh I know, okay, that was recently. It looks like it was a car show maybe or something. See the motel? I drive by this to go home every day. I really do love like landscape. Oh, this one's nice too. This is like Blade Runner kind of, you know? Oh wait a minute. I think I know where that is though. That's Denton. I've seen that Batteries Plus by the tattoo place. I shouldn't have touched that. Okay, so these are like a series, like Unseen One, Space. Do you understand how this works? It looks like here they like maybe put a water bottle in front of his face. Dude, look at that snail. He's just like chilling. How do they get the ring around him? Do they have 4 eyes? Is that how that works? Boom, boom, and then boom, boom. Maybe 2 are the eyes and 2 are the antenna. They have shells, yes. Can they go inside? Yeah, they can go inside the shell, but they slug. Wait, what happens after the shell? Do they die? You know, like not Kermit, what am I saying? Yeah, hermit crabs. Kermit?
Hermit crabs?
Hermit crabs will like leave their shell and find a new shell. But like turtles, they don't leave their shells, do they? Because it's like part of their their skeleton.
Franklin.
Yes,
Wait, no.
yes. Wait, no. Franklin.
Yeah, 'cause Franklin always wears the shell.
Maybe that kind of looks like. Do they think they find the shell? They make it from their spit? What? I'm gonna Google it. I want to know. The shell, as the snail grows, so does its calcium carbonate shell. So it's part of them. Yeah. Are those like drinks or? Oh, that's like alcohol. I don't want that. I just want water. Let's go get some water. I had a drink yesterday, so I need to hold off for now. I had 2 margaritas yesterday, so gotta hydrate right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dylan, have you had enough water today? Dude, this is. Am I doing? Oh, I was doing that the wrong way. Did you notice that? I was pushing. Okay, I think I got water on my glasses. Well, everyone, thank you for joining me on my art expedition. I think it's time for me to go home now because I want to. So, yeah. Is that good? Yep. All right, let's go.
So Jordan took off. I'm so happy that he was able to join me. So now we're going to head to Dan Silverleaf's. Ooh, the sun's really bright. Heading to Dan Silverleaf's because that's where the awards ceremony is happening. So we will pick up there in just a minute. There it is, the Silverleaf. Last time I was here, I threw up in the bathroom, so hopefully we can like change that this time, you know? Hey, Dylan again. I just wanted to point out this frame. It's great. I mean, you've got several generations of grad students from the same program in one shot. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this, you know? Yeah, combined, we probably have like at least 15 years of experience just at this table. And yeah, I mean, you know, something Michael told me too. He told me that I'm an honorary Dentonite now. With my film, you know, being in this festival, and you know, I never really thought about it like that. So yeah, it's really cool. Like, yeah, I mean, look at us. We're chilling at the bar. I'm totally not masking and overstimulated. But no, I'm, you know, in all truthfulness, you know, it was such good vibes, and it was great, kind of, you know, seeing everybody together. Yeah, so let's get back to the show.
All right, first of all, I want to say thank you, and actually I have a lot of thank yous to give. But let's start with you. Thank you so much, the artists, the filmmakers, the photographers, for first submitting your work, trusting us with your work. It means so much to us. We review so many films and so many photographs, and we have to make really hard choices.
And the winner of the student film is Growing Up Behind Barbed Wire by Brendan Bouillon. Brendan is not here, but I highly recommend looking out for this film. It's really beautiful. It's very uniquely presented.
All right, good evening, everyone. So Susan and I are going to present 3 different categories, and the winner for Best Sound Design and a $1,000 Panavision is Knuckles by Lauren Luxembourg and Alfie Barker.
Thank you all for showing up this year. We are already planning for next year. It's going to be amazing. But until then, have a good night.
Hello everyone, we have just seen the award show for the 2023 THINLINE Film Festival. Super excited, it got nominated in the Best Student Doc category. Didn't win, that's all right, but to be nominated in a festival of this size with like 16 plus years running, it does have a lot of weight and a lot of clout really to kind of be in a festival and that be nominated. And so I'm really super stoked for that, you know. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for tonight, you know. Festival's over. It's a beautiful night here in Denton, and so I'm gonna go and probably get some ice cream. I'd say as far as sensory levels, as an Audi, I am pretty tired from the day for sure, just on the verge of a panic attack. But we're good because it's over now, and we're gonna go and we're going to re-regulate by being home. Speaking of that, right, I do think that this kind of festival is, I'd say on a scale from 1 to 10 for an Audi like myself, this was probably like right in the middle, like at a 5 or a 6 in terms of intensity scale. Mainly because there are some certain venues and stuff, like if you choose to go to, like here at the closing, you're at the bar, there's the drinks, there's the smoke, there's the loud sounds. So, you know, definitely some loops will help with that in order to help you regulate with that kind of like, and at least that's how I experienced it. That's how it was able to kind of get me through it. I think the rest of it was still pretty good. Again, I feel like I can't be as in-depth about that as a review because, again, I missed a couple of the days. But it seems like when you have a festival that lasts 5 days, like that's a pretty good like access to be able to go, I'm gonna go one day and then not go for like 2 more days and then I'll go to see my film and then that's it. But I will say, having a full day like today, here this whole afternoon, I think that's pretty good. So, all right, so we'll pick up later to do the actual 5-star, 10-star, 20-star review for this Film festival, double whammy, extravaganza, experience. I was trying to do a slate, you know?
Yeah, yeah, no,
and
I
totally,
get it, yeah, yeah.
I should have just asked you, but I'm over here like, let me balance this. And... All right, so where are we? We're here outside. It's a beautiful night here in Denton. It is the day after the film festival.
We've had a night that we got to sleep over it, you know,
Yeah.
collect our thoughts.
So what are our thoughts? Like, I mean, I know you didn't go to the MRTS Film Festival, the Media Arts Film Festival,
I didn't
but
go
you
that
did go to ThinLine.
I did go to ThinLine. Well, part of it, but I did. Yes.
And I did too. But I'm curious more from your perspective.
Like my overall, like my rating of it, or just. Well, you know, I'm still thinking about some of those pictures. The snail. I'm still unclear about the shell. Like, I don't understand if that is part of their. Because I could have done more. I didn't do it though.
It was that they like. It grows a part of them.
But so they're born with the shell?
No, like they make it like as their life goes on.
Oh.
So like they make it more and more swirly as they go.
That's kind of cool though. Oh,
yeah,
that's
it's like
really...
making your own backpack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your own house, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Can they go inside the full shell?
I think so.
Okay,
They
so
got like a living room in the top floor.
living room.
You know?
Square footage. Okay. So yeah, but overall, I enjoyed my experience at ThinLine Film Festival.
I mean, how many festivals have you been in? I mean, as an editor, like how many festivals have you been in? Like
as an editor or just
or
in
like
general?
in general.
Oh man, I've been to probably 3. Well, I went to the one in high school.
Those are always important.
I went to one in college, 2 in college. And this is my 4th film festival of my life, which is kind of crazy. I feel like I should have been to more. Because I've been doing this for a while.
Well, I'm glad you're a part of this one.
Yeah, and this is my first one where I feel like I got clapped at for being an editor. Like that sounded like people clapped, you know, applause. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, what were your thoughts, Dylan?
Very much positive as well. I mean, I'm happy I was to be able to be a part of it. Of course, I didn't win anything, but to be nominated, and I mean, you're nominated too as part of that, because again, it was for the whole film. It wasn't just like best director or anything. So like to be able to have that as something to put on your.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, so it was like just best film in general, or best.
It was best student doc.
I thought it was best director. So okay.
No.
Oh,
no.
okay,
No.
Okay.
So yeah, you're just as much would have shared in that as well.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, so that does it has its weight to it. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm happy about it. We just had a screenwriting class we were at, and there was this scene that's just really stuck in our head, and I think it's kind of throwing us off a little bit. But we thank you, Greg, for that scene.
Yes, Greg.
We're just gonna, Greg and everyone else who's watched this, who's a part of it, will know, but you will just be in mystery, everyone else, which is good because you don't want to know. But our instructor seemed, he enjoyed the scene.
He did like it. Yeah, like I think he was impressed. I don't know if liked is the word. He was impressed by the screenwriting that was happening and the way that it built up the scene and the drama that unfolded. Drama it was.
Yes, as they say in the screenwriting, as they say, if you're gonna go there, and Greg went there, and we're gonna leave Greg there, but we're also gonna applaud for Greg. We're gonna applaud. We applaud you, Greg.
Yeah, so ThinLine Film Festival.
So yeah, back to ThinLine. So, okay, so I know you weren't there for the Media Arts Film Festival, but to be honest, you know, I feel biased again because I did win an award. Saint Naive won its first, you know, real award as a musician.
What?
Yeah.
You never told me this.
I guess I forgot.
You submitted your music to the festival?
I submitted a music video.
You won?
And I won at here.
What did you win?
Best music video.
This is not staged. Like, I legit did not know.
No, yeah, I won best music video.
Oh, what the f? That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, that's really great.
I totally forgot. It was just
that's
the hustle
cool.
and
Did they give you like a
bustle.
plaque or something?
I got a medal, and they also gave out a subscription to DaVinci Resolve, which I left in the classroom, and now it's gone.
Oh, you left it in the classroom? Like,
yeah, I forgot it.
Can we go get it? Like,
no,
later?
I already went and checked. It's gone.
Oh.
But maybe somebody picked it up. I just left. I forgot it. Like I was so involved in getting everyone's interview that at the red carpet that I just totally missed out. But yeah, I got an award for it.
That happened Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
well, round of applause for Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best music video, Saint Naive.
Saint Naive, yes, Saint Naive, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was very much surprised by it too.
Yeah, that's really great. Okay, wow.
So with that, I feel like, again, there's a slight bias because I'm like, well, I won, so like I am gonna be like pretty high rating on here.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna give the festival
Okay.
4 eagle claws. Eagle claw, scrappy claws. Go mean green. 4 claws out of 5.
Okay.
4 scrappy claws out of 5. I think that's fair because, you know, with the limitations of being a university kind of film festival, you don't have the same breadth and reach like Thin Line is. Like, I'm gonna have, you know, 6 different venues all at once.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
and you know, and you're supporting. I feel supported by the staff and the students. Overall, it was good, and of course, it's mainly because I'm familiar with the space, and so I feel like that's just really it.
Yeah.
You know, as someone who has done this before, it's like really easy for me to just kind of make up a number and give a review. But for Jordan, as for being the Thin Line, your first time being a Thin Line too,
Yes,
right? So
yeah.
like, I think it'd be appropriate if you were the one that like gave us our rating for it.
So if I had to give the Thin Line Film Festival overall experience a Rotten Tomatoes score, the critics' score would be like a solid 91. Okay? Because there were some really good films there.
This is good. Okay,
The audience score would probably be like a 62. And that's not because the films were bad, but because I wish there were more people in attendance. And so it kind of, in my experience, kind of like, if there were more people clapping for us, then that would have been a 94% audience score. But my audience score is just a little bit lower, not because of the quality of the product, but rather the number of people there. I wish it just had a higher quantity of folks there. But I heard that apparently the screening before that I went to actually was like a full house.
Yeah.
So
Michael Flanagan's film actually had like a couple hundred, like over 100 people were
that's
there.
We probably had about 20, if that.
Yeah.
But it was okay. But overall, it was a great experience. I had a lot of fun, and I thank Dylan for giving me the opportunity to be in the film, edit the film, and also go to Thin Line.
Yeah.
It was
I think
great.
that's a great rating, and of course, and I'm thankful to like Juan who showed up. I saw.
Juan. I like
I
Juan.
think
He's a good guy.
I think I saw 1 or 2 of my undergrad students that I TA showed up too, which was
for
also
real?
pretty awesome. Yeah, because I've been telling them about it too the whole week, and they didn't even know about it.
During the screening of the film?
Yeah.
I saw my old professor, and I saw Claire, who's on my committee for my thesis.
Right. So
Yeah.
Jordan,
Yeah.
Of course, Jordan's also a grad student, which
Yeah,
is, you know.
yeah, that's how we met.
You got
yeah.
your film. You got your film finishing up here.
It's
pretty soon.
we're in the finishing stages of my thesis project, and Dylan defends in like 4 days.
I do.
His thesis. So
I do.
That's crazy.
It is. I am not
I will.
stressed at
I will.
all.
I will be there to cheer Dylan on.
My name's TJ now.
Yeah, TJ.
Radical.
And maybe we can film a review of the thesis after the
I would love
defense.
to
That would be
do-
kind of cool, though. Actually, a little goblin schmoblin like
maybe we
thesis
should.
defense. Yeah, I would. I'd be down. This is fun. I enjoy doing this.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I think I don't think there's anything else that we could say. Thank you for joining us on this adventure, this double whammy film festival review. I'm really glad I was able to share this with you all, and shout out to everyone that watches this and participated, and makes this stuff possible because it's this is kind of like why I do it, is to be able to share for people that don't know what it's like to be exposed to it in some kind of way, so they can know what to expect, so they can prepare.
That's really cool.
you
How
know.
many subscribers do you have?
Like 172.
Oh shit! Well, let's get
We
that
are
up to
on
200.
our way up. Yes, join the 200 club. I don't know.
You get something special if you're in that first 200 subscriber tier.
What would I put down in the comments what you want to happen if you want to get if we get to 200? Goblin Schmoblin goes on a cruise with Melinda and Tanya and Eugene and Jason and Greg and Greg. All right. Well, I think we're gonna call it here at that. Thanks for. I think should we do like a cool like walking away thing or like we'll just.
I'm already doing it.
Yep. Yeah. Jordan's already gone. He's already gone.